send help to criminals. You want us to send help to criminals, honestly. We're not sending help to criminals. We're going to smoke them out. They will come out. We're not sending help to criminals. Criminals are not to be helped. Criminals are to be persecuted. We didn't send them there. And they didn't go down there for the good benefit or good intentions of the Republic.
It's these comments that have caused a stir in social media, leading to a debate on the human rights of the illegal miners. A complaint has since been laid with the South African Human Rights Commission. While government has taken a tough stance, the community near the disused mine have taken it upon themselves to rescue the trapped miners.
Listen, it only makes sense to us. We understand, as the government is saying, these are criminals, this is illegal, but we are saying, if government does not declare this as genocide or killing people, at least as we save them, let's give them food. Because remember, these people are 2 kilometers down on the ground. So that rope is that long. So if somebody is being roped there and coming up without any strength of protecting himself, as the rescuers were explaining, it means there is a possibility of pulling up a person and that person ending up dying because of the walls and everything. Now, you see, if government is clear that it's killing them, they must just say it.
Some unions believe that Minister Ntshavheni is missing the point and that government should deal with the social ills that ultimately lead to people finding alternative ways of making a living, starting with the high unemployment rate in the country.
It's a deeper thing. You cannot just solely blame those legal miners. We're talking about people who lost jobs through retrenchment, people who lost jobs through mothballing of the mines, super companies not making super profits, and like Cook under Sibanye, those mines, they still got minerals there. So therefore, these workers are sitting at home with all these skills. These mines are open. So now what would you do where you cannot bring food on the table for your family, whereas you've got skills? 3, the miner, whether it's illegal miners or whatever you quote them, the government are the one to be blamed because they are scared of this multi-international company to be responsible and be liable in closing proper these mines.
Meanwhile, COSATU in the Northwest has highlighted the need for policy change in the approach to mining, adding that acts of criminality are also a violation of human rights.
The question is, when I commit a crime, automatically I am violating other people's rights. And it therefore becomes the responsibility of the state to protect other people against myself. And the police were just trying to combat the crime of illegal mining and try to get people outside the illegal mining thing. But I think it's just to look at the ones who are actively doing the work on the ground would not really bring a permanent solution. We should look at the issue of policy change in terms of how we approach mining and how do we deal with the post-mining.
Non-governmental organization Mining Affected Communities United in Action believes that government should not turn a blind eye to the plight of illegal miners.
I find it very strange for the government not to act to save the life of people out there, because what puts those people down there, it's poverty, unemployment. And as long as there's this poverty, people will go down there because they need to put bread on the table. But what we are asking now is, let's save the people's life, take out there and make sure that they live. And those people, it's not a big thing that they've done, it's just a trespass. And that trespass, like David indicates, when the mine closes down, where do they expect those people to go?
One analyst sought to debunk the myth that it's only foreign nationals who partake in illegal mining.
Not true. It's also a myth that these are all foreigners. They are not all foreigners. Many of them are South Africans, and they are mixed groups in these groups. There's a lot of myths that have been put out by the government and by the Department of Mineral Resources, because the department does not want to deal with this economic problem. Therefore, it turns it into a security and policing problem.
Meanwhile, political parties are divided on law enforcement's ongoing Operation Valumkoti. The EFF has called for a balance between law enforcement and respect for human rights and dignity, whilst the DA Federal Chair, Helen Ziller, has called for empathy for the miners. Patriotic Alliance leader Gayton McKenzie has expressed support for Ntshavheni's sentiments. Natasha Pire, SABC News, Johannesburg.